Hey everyone, it's me Laura from the Papered Soul, and I just wanted to come to you and show you some journals that I made that were inspired by the Paper Stack Challenge by Pink Eyed Bird, and it was a 30-day challenge, and the goal was to use up a whole stack of paper, 36 to 48 pages of paper in those wonderful paper stacks that we come across that we tend to buy a lot. So I made 6 traveler's notebooks, and what I'm going to do is probably show you about 2 of them, total flip through, and then I'll probably won't show all the others because they're basically the same, and they're different with the covers and they're different with the placement of papers, but I tried to incorporate all of the variety of papers from my paper pack that I did in all of these journals. And plus, I will list them in my Etsy shop, and when I do, they will have pictures for that particular journal. So anyway, before I get started, I did want to say one other little thing, excuse me, that I've been meaning to do. But I have developed a design team for my Etsy shop, which is called the Papered Soul, and I wanted to introduce my design team members. April from Pink Eyed Bird is one, and then I have Dolly from Gipsy Rose Paperie. I have Marilou from Porch Swing Designs, and Reem from PaperPixie. Poor little Reem is the only one that I've not sent my package to yet, and Reem, it's coming. I promise. I promise. So anyway, I'm going to get that to her, but you probably already seen some videos from these sweet ladies who have been so gracious to be on my team. And they have kind of shown some supplies from my shop and things that I have from my shop that, you know, they're showing you creative ways that you can utilize things. So it's really been exciting, and I really appreciate everyone that has agreed to do that. These are some very talented ladies, and I'm going to put their listings for their pages, like their YouTube and their Etsy shops or their websites, down below in the description, so you can check their videos out and see the wonderful work that they do. And I know a lot of you probably already know, but then there's probably some people that have yet to discover them. The other thing I wanted to do is just go ahead and show you the paper stack that I worked from, and like I said, totally gone. I used every last piece of paper, which was what the challenge was all about, and I hope I'm in frame. And so mine was C'est La Vie from Recollections, and I have had this for probably a year or two. I have wanted to dig into this paper stack. So this challenge from Pink Eyed Bird was just the perfect challenge. Excuse me. Perfect challenge to do this, and I really enjoyed this. This was a fun pack to work with. So I'm going to go on and just show you the covers for each one. And like I say, that I'll page through 2 because the video just gets way too long. So they are traveler's notebook size. You can use them as an insert or a standalone journal. I've got a little button here with a little fabric textile flower. I stamped the Paris and shaded it with the distress pads. I sewed around it, backed it with some cardstock in the kit, and then tied a little ribbon there. It has a 5-hole pamphlet stitch with black and white baker's twine. I sell that in my shop as well. And then under the little ribbon, you know, I actually had I think it was sliding down. I have some lace under there on each one of them. So, and you can see the chunkiness, and I've got little tabs, black and white polka dot tabs, so you can see the colors in, I have a frog in my throat, I don't know why. The colors in these are some light greens, real light soft greens, some corals and reds, some teals and blues, and then your you know, creams and whatnot. So that's that one. I'll show you this one. I'm thinking this one is spoken for, so I'm just going to show it to you anyway. It's actually a picture of some apartments from the paper stack. And it's got like a little Vespa down there, which is cute. Anyway, I'll show you that one. This one's like a real pretty soft red, and it has some gold foil. So this paper pack had some gold foil papers in it too. That one, like I say, they kind of just represented different papers with the covers, and that's got gold foil on it as well. So these are the ones I'm going to show you. I'll just show you these two. Like I say, they're all pretty much the same. I'll show you that one in a minute. I'll get this little ribbon off. Like I said, I did a video yesterday and it was way too long. So then I had to either redo the video or learn how to edit real fast, because I'm not really good at editing. I've done a little bit of it and I've had some success and I've not had some success. So I really wanted to get these videos out and didn't really want to waste much more time. So I thought, well, I'll just do another video. This has macarons on it and I just love that. It's so adorable. And then there's the back, really pretty. These feel really good in the hand, I'm gonna tell you. Got like a little paint chip in each one of them. Got some stenciling. There's a pocket here. All of these have been sewn around the covers. Have been sewn. I have some sewing elements in the kit as well, and I'll point those out. Like this glassine bag is sewn, or glassine envelope is sewn. So I've got you some little tags from the kit here. Some stenciling. I did a guest check. I had some napkins with perfume designs, like French perfumes and stuff. So I just decoupaged a little bit on a guest check, and those are coffee stain guest checks. And you can tuck that in there. So, are we there yet? Stamp is really cute. I thought it was cute for travel. And inside, instead of pulling this out, I'm going to show you what I have in here. In my shop, I have some die cuts. And I created a little die cut page here. And what I included was the small dress, the bling, the lipstick, and the pair of shoes. You know, all the little pretty things that you would take on a trip. You pack your pretty little things. And then I've got a little glam girl in all of these as well, all of the journals. And I have a dark skin glam girl, and I have a light skin glam girl. So you can certainly request which one you want, you know, and I can accommodate that. I'll show you the dark skin glam girl. She's really pretty too. And I did stamping. I've got tabs that for some of the more delicate pages. And then I decorated with a flower and some bling, some black little crystal there. So there's some from the pack, the paper, and it's little poodles. Got you some, a little tip in with some black and white floral. I just love that. Stenciling underneath, but you can do your journaling there. And there's your little glamour girl in the pocket. Look how pretty she is. Got you a piece of paper from the pack. I stamped this out. I had this wonderful stamp and I colored the flowers, so that's extra journaling. Life itself is a wonderful adventure. Some of your ledger paper. So this is some of the cards that came in with the kit. And I've got some pink burlap pocket back here, and I just thought that was a lot of fun. Whoops. And this is a long tag. It's the length of the book, so lots of journaling. You can take that off because it's just, you know, kind of in there easily with a ribbon. So you can take it off and move it around if you want to. You can journal underneath on this page. Now this is kind of a light green, and it's actually from Jello. No, it's Kool-Aid. I did Kool-Aid dye-in on that, and I had them for a long time, and I'm like, what am I going to do that with? And this kit was perfect for that light green. And I have some pink paper pad lined paper. This is perfume on this. It's like French perfume bottles. I've edge punched some of the pages. You open that up. I've got stenciling, some tags from the kit. This says, let's eat croissants and pretend we're in Paris. Some people don't have to pretend. They actually got to go. This is a stamp I have, and it is black and white. I like the black and white of it. Instead of coloring all of it, I just colored the little umbrella to let that stand out. So there's a little flip here. And this was a fun element. I put in all of the journals, and I colored the suitcases. I stamped them and colored the suitcases, pretty much the color of the papers that were surrounding this element. And I laminated it. And the real reason I laminated it was to keep that bird on there, because I fussy cut, and he was just hanging on by his little bird legs. So I thought, he ain't gonna last. So then I was tickled that I did this. I backed all of them and then laminated them. And I thought, well, that kind of looks like a real luggage tag. But anyway, that's cute. I like that. Paris is always a good idea. That's a journal card. We've got graph paper, grid paper. We have lined little Eiffel Towers all over that. You can turn this into a pocket if you want to. Some vintage music paper. Travel expands the mind and the heart. And then I reprinted, stamped that out and shaded it up. Put some color to it. So some of my papers have some coffee dye papers in here, and some are not. I took a stamp and stamped out my little globe and colored it, and then I hung a little element that says "See the World." Now initially I was going to have these swiveling, and I have like a little brad in them, and I was going to have them where you can move it around, but it became where every time you turn the page it was catty corner, and I just thought I'm going to secure that down. So I did kind of tap that down, and you can use this as a little tuck spot if you want to. I made a booklet for each one. Inside the booklet, excess coffee dyed papers and graph paper. I have a little pocket on each one that you can tuck a little something there. I've got you some black pom-pom trim right here, mini pom-pom trim, and this says "Enjoy the Journey." That's the middle of the signature. I just left a pretty little bow with that baker's twine. And you know, you can add pictures here. You can, you know, do whatever you want. If you wanted to add something else or attach one of your tags here, you could certainly do that to add color to the middle. Here's like a card from the paper pack. I think that's like a little dessertery or bakery, French bakery. And little pockets. I did do sewing. I meant to tell you, I did sewing here around, all the little pockets are sewn. Might have missed, I don't know if I missed any other sewn. These are sewn right here. Those are my stamping. Got you some lace up here. I made little envelopes for all of them, and inside there's, I won't pull it out, just a little extra piece of paper from the kit. Stamp my little tag out. I love that. And then excess paper of a pretty lady out on the town in Paris. And I put a little bow on top of that. This flips out. There's the other side of your music sheet. And lace. And here's a pocket. And I did sew this pocket. And in here I have like a little macaron that closes all of these. And what this is I've stenciled all over it. And I included a macaron recipe, and at the bottom of it there's also a website that I included that you could go and get some filling recipes to put a filling in between your little macaron cookies. And you're not going to be able to probably see this. It looks like my lighting is getting dark. I hope it's still holding up, but there's glitter where the filling is on that little macaron. Life is an Adventure. This is washi tape, and there are bicycles in this kit. It's got some paper that's got a pattern with bicycles, and I just thought that was fitting, and I like the black element in it. I did bring out the black element in this paper. I love the black accents to it, and also wanted to just really start using my washi. I haven't used a lot of it. I've got a lot of it, but I certainly haven't used a lot of it. And I know Dolly from Gypsy Rose Paperie, she did a video and she was talking about use up your washi. And that's what it's for. Just like these paper packs that we buy. That's what April was talking about. You know, we buy all this pretty paper and then it sits in stacks in our home, and we need to get in there and do creative things with them and be able to create something pretty that you can actually enjoy these beautiful papers. But Dolly said that the washi will get old and brittle and like get to where it won't stick anymore. So I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna get onto my washi for sure. So that inspired me to use my washi. So I've got a little pocket on the back of this polka dot bag. I sewed the bag on so it flips out. Extra paper back here. I got a macaron on the from the kit, and I cut it out of the paper basically. It's got glitter on the filling also, but that helps you just open that bag up a little bit if you want to tuck something in there. And a little flip here, extra little tag. There's some more of that pretty fun paper. It's got coffee cups and French bread, Eiffel Tower, lipstick, sunglasses, mustache, little striped shirts. Just really cute paper, and it was just a fun, different style to try. And this is a cute little stamp that I have, and I just love that stamp. And she looks like a little French gal. You're not going to be able to see this, but I put a little stickle eyeshadow on for her. And there's a little pretty tag from the kit. Sometimes that's a stamp, and sometimes they just make coffee cups too small. This is extra paper. I won't pull it out. It's just extra paper from the kit. There's stenciling, stamping, and of course your little sewn pocket here. Ledger paper. My other little tab. I have 5 tabs in each book, and I basically put them on more of the thinner papers that weren't cardstock, just to help you turn the page. This one is sewn. This is a card from the kit, and I won't take it out, but a little poodle French stamp that I have. And this is French, Paris inspired canvas fabric that I put in. My fabrics are frayed on the edges, and then stenciling underneath where you can do your journaling, or you can just look at the pretty fabric. And more of the flips. Another card there. And on the back, let's see, I've got, that's a Vespa paper clip. I'm sorry, when I saw that, I just had to have it and I have airplanes. So you either have a Vespa or an airplane paper clip, but I thought that Vespa was so cute, and it reminded me of France, Paris. So you open that up. There's also a belly band here, so you can tuck something there if you want to. And use your little paper clip will help hold it in. And then on the back I have a little pocket, and stamp my little postcard, postal stamp there in French, and it's on the back of an index card. It's coffee stain, so you can journal there. There's stenciling there, and just tuck that there. So that is the basic premise. I will flip through one more, and then that'll do, just to give you an idea. This has got gold foil, and I just love that flower print down there. It's just so pretty. So a little flower, textile flower there with a button in the middle, and got your lace. And again, shaded this stamped image, sewed around it. That's paper. Backed it with some of the paper from the kit, or the paper pad, and shaded each image to match kind of the paper that I was using. The covers are reinforced with some extra paper before I sewed them together, just so they would be nice and sturdy for you. So here's some more of that another little paint chip. It's a different one in each one, but just to kind of complement the page that I'm tucking it into. There's your little guest check. And all your little dress, and lipstick and bling, things you'll pack when you're going on a trip. And just more of that line paper. So this one has a polka dot. This one got me tickled because when I was trying to sew that in, I sewed it in twice. Because every time this piece just wanted to kind of go to the left a little bit. I was trying to make it straight, but and even the second time I think the second time it went to the left even more. And you know what I thought? I thought, you know what? If that's the way it wants to go, I'm gonna let it go where it wants to go, and it'll be comfortable. And there's my other little, now let's see, you didn't get to see my little dark tone glam girl, did you? Let me find one for you. I thought I had one. I know where she is. And I do want to show her to you because you get to choose. And here she is. She's so pretty. And she will come with all the lipstick, the bling, and everything like that. And there are die cuts in my shop, so if you go to my shop, you can definitely see. I've got one with the light-skinned lady, glam girl, and the dark-skinned glam girl, so you can choose what you want. It's just like paper from the kit. Stenciling. There's a tag there. Card from the kit. I love the little flip out here. This one says, I'm in love with cities I've never been to and people I've never met. And another one of those little tuck spots there. Here's your luggage tag here. And again, like I said, they're laminated. So I just wanted to protect that bird. That's where the inspiration came from, but I love the idea of a laminated luggage tag because luggage tags are laminated or have some sort of protective coating on them. There's your bicycles. Just a seriously fun paper pack. There's another little booklet. I put washi tape on the edges. These are sewn. I just sewed the paper in. Middle of that signature, meet me in Paris. This flips out. And of course I've got the envelope that I made, teeny tiny little envelope, and I've tucked those little features in there, lace at the top. There's another macaron recipe there, and of course you can tuck other things in this pocket. Lace. There's my little macaron bag. Pocket on the back. Little tag. Another large tag, the length of the book, that can be removed, written on, and put back in, moved around. My little gal. These things are in every book. So, like I say, the only difference is the placement of the papers and different, papers in different spots. And I did try to represent the paper from the paper pack in every journal. And so that you just get a good collaging of this paper pack and a good, choice of papers from the paper pack in every journal. Oops. Set this, put that there. That. And this one has an airplane paper clip. And there's your belly band. This flips out. I left it plain for any kind of creating that someone might want to do. And that's your last page. I've got one of these in every one. So again, basically the same. All papers are represented in all books. And it's just where they're placed. That's the only difference. So this is a lot of fun. Lots of fun. And I had a lot of fun doing this paper challenge. And I just thank Pink Eyed Bird for coming up with that idea. It was a lot of fun. It was something everybody could kind of do together. And I want to congratulate the winner. She did have some wonderful prizes. She was very, very kind with her prizes, and she did a random choosing, and there were a number of people that won some things, and so I want to congratulate all of you. And I also want to encourage anybody that has worked on this. If y'all know and were keeping up with me on Instagram, I was pushing the limit, and I don't know, I'm not as fast as you guys are, and so I feel like I'm making good headway, and then I find out, whoa, I still got a lot to do, and I do keep coming up with little ideas and let me do this, let me do that, and everything takes time. But some people are like super fast, and we all have different styles as to what we include in our work. But what I want to say is anyone that has started this and did not meet the deadline, which I just about did not, keep making your beautiful creations and get on here and show them to us, because this was just too much fun. So anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone. I hope you stayed with me. I hope this video is not too long. I hope it's not too dark. I hope I didn't get out of frame and all of the above. Hope everyone's doing great and had a wonderful Labor Day. And gosh, fall's coming, and I'm starting to see some really exciting fall projects. So y'all take care. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you later. Bye.